Welcome back, everybody. We are continuing my 100% practice walkthrough of Dark Souls 3. We are at the profaned capital, and it is time to reach Yhorm. So, this area, gargoyle on that bridge, that fire pot down there, will start shooting fireballs at us, so we're just going to bypass all this stuff, and we will backtrack for it. We'll just head on down the ladder from the bonfire, and there's this puddle that lies right here. Every time I come down the ladder, I see the glowing wet spot, and I think, ooh, an item. And it's never an item, and it makes me sad. So here it comes from the right, so just always keep your camera turned, and you just roll it. Yeesh. As you can see, it has good tracking. The gargoyle is coming to us, actually, so we're just going to fight it out of range of the fire pit. So right here. Ah, come on, gargoyle. Just fight back here. You'll be able to kill the gargoyle and go across the bridge fairly safely. I want to riposte you. Oh, I need to work on my positioning. I can't be that close. But with the gargoyle down, just going to head across the bridge and roll. And roll. Oh, blocked us that time. Get the Oni Slayer Great Arrow. And just run on down. Grab this item. We're going to head inside. Soul item. Gargoyle is going to end up right here. But we're going to kill these four. These four are not a threat. They shoot fire out, but they don't have much health. And they're very, very slow. Oh. You can't backstab them. Took me a minute to demonstrate that. Okay. There's our gargoyle friend. So we're just going to head back up the stairs and stand right here. And he's going to come and try to attack us. Just back up when he starts to. He should fly up in a minute. There we go. When he lands, just drop attack. Oh, we missed the drop attack. That is pathetic, and I'm very upset. We're trying that again. I really like my drop attack there. I think you need to be locked on for it to really work. There we go. As you can see, it basically one-shots him when you drop attack, which is very nice. Now there's a whole bunch of the enemies straight ahead, but we're going to ignore them. Instead, we're going to go right and deal with these guys who were being mean and shooting fire at us. Okay. Got one more. Oh, well, he's dead. So, at this point, we're going to backtrack because there is an item, the Oni Slayer Great Bow, that you can get from the bridge. You got to just drop off it. The only problem is if you don't kill those four first, then they're just blasting you with fire the entire time, and it's kind of unpleasant. So it's just easier to cross the bridge, kill those four, and then backtrack for it. Okay, where this is the drop. Yeah, you just drop down right here, turn around. Here's the item, Oni Slayer Great Bow. Very nice Great Bow. Oni Slayer are Oni are giant birds. You'll fight one of them later. It's an optional boss. Or should I say an optional boss is riding one. Sadly, they don't do bonus damage against the Oni. Somebody actually did a YouTube video of how to beat it, of how to beat that boss with just the Great Bow. And I was very excited, but it does not do nearly the damage you would hope that it would. So the name is a lie, but it does do good damage against people, which is what it's for. Okay, so once you grab those two items, we're going to come back up, and now we're going to deal with the room full of enemies. The thing to be aware of is if you just run up and start attacking these enemies, a gargoyle is going to hop down and really mess your day up. So instead, you're just going to come to right here, where you can see the gargoyle's head. You're going to just throw on, can be anything. I'm just going to throw on the Dragon Rider bow because that is my go-to bow. You just hit it in the face. Once you hit it once, take the bow off, get your sword out. Now the gargoyle should come right for you. Come on, buddy. We're just gonna want to back up when we start to fight it, so that we don't aggro all that massive group of 9 enemies. Whew. Yes, stagger. Oh, I need to work. I know there's a perfect riposte distance, and I found it for a while, but I haven't done it in a minute, so. Fighting all of these enemies at once can be kind of tough, so you can, I'll demonstrate. You just back up, and they'll follow you, but if you actually turn and run, only around 4 of those will follow you, and you can fight them back by the stairs, and these 4 will wait. Oh. But as long as you're moving around them, they kind of get stuck in place when they're doing their attacks. So there is a chest right here. Grab that ember. Now, these 2 chests are mimics. Grab my rustic coin. So these 2 are mimics. You don't want to fight 2 mimics at once. So just position yourself and hit the one on the left first. Then back up so you don't accidentally hit the other one. And you're just going to fight him over here. Just perfect rolling. Roll. Can't grab somebody who's rolling. It's a rule for some reason. Drop your item. Great Shield of Glory. Now, 2 heavies. That time I didn't even roll, he just missed. And the rusted gold coin. Okay. So now I would recommend that you go spend those souls. It's a very short run back, but I'm just going to go into the boss fight. So this is Yhorm. Yhorm is a gimmick boss. And if you followed along and did the side quest with Onion Bro is going to be in this fight. One thing to be aware of, at the start of the fight, Yhorm is a giant. He's got a big old machete. He's going to run right at you. You want to run straight down the middle of the room. If you go to either the right or the left, I know for a fact this is the case with the right, not 100% sure on the left. But if you do that, Onion Bro is going to get killed in the fight. So in the fight, all the way back by his throat, there's a sword. There's just like an item, you go pick it up, it's a sword. And that sword, it has weapon art that allows you to just decimate Yhorm. And that's how we're going to kill him. So for this fight, I'm just going to go ahead and, okay, so it'll be good. It should pop up right next to the Black Knight sword. You're going to run all the way to the back, pick up that sword, equip it, and use that to kill him. But make sure that you go down the middle of the room, right down the center. Otherwise, Onion Bro's going to die. This boss is super easy so long as Onion Bro's in it. So because we did Onion Bro's full quest line, we're going to have an alternate intro. So we walk into the boss fight, and then boom, Onion Bro. What up, dog? It's a good bro right there.
Yhorm, old friend.
This fight is an absolute blast, in my opinion. Look how badass he looks, though. He's all embered, because of course he's a Lord of Cinder. And, man, look at that armor. Apparently he was once like a pretty refined fighter, and can you imagine a refined giant? Like one who's not just stomping around. But right down the center of the room, otherwise you are going to get messed up by this dude. Or not us. Sigurd is. So just roll right through him. Sigurd just hit him with the weapon art. Go ahead. Equip. Storm Ruler. It's next to the Hollow Slayer. Two hand. Hold the weapon art. It's charging. It's charging. It's charging. It's charging. It's charging. And now it's fully charged, and you use a heavy attack to get the damage. You don't need stamina to charge the... Leave him alone. You do kind of have to protect Sigurd in this fight. And you do want to aggro Yhorm. Oof. Got knocked back. Here we go. Ooh. So, you just want to use the length of the room to your advantage. Sigurd will really help you. You just don't even have to really worry about the boss as long as he's here. Make sure that you do lock onto the boss's head, because that's where the damage comes. then he's going to do his slam. Then I'm going to wait till he starts to stand up, and then I'm going to blast him again. Sit down, sir. I did not lock onto the head for that attack, which is unfortunate. Roll between his legs. That's the way you want to do it. And I'm just going to run away. Ah! There you go. And now he's dead. Thanks to Onion Bro. So we're going to get teleported in a second. But first, I must talk to my buddy.
It seems
Then we get our Sigbrow.
long may
You want to make sure you talk to him so that you can have your full moment with him before this happens. So just so you know, he's going to take a nap afterwards, and then Sigurd will die. And the bonfire at Yhorm's place does automatically light because we get teleported away from it. So you can just teleport on back, and we'll teleport back, and we'll get his armor set, which is very, very nice. And we get teleported away. So you do need to be careful right at this point. If you mess around and you're being too curious, you will initiate a boss fight. And the boss fight's the Dancer. Dancer is not extraordinarily dangerous, but if you are surprised and you're not prepared and you don't get a run through of the boss, then you're gonna probably just get killed. You don't want to lose, and you don't want to, you know, die right after fighting a boss, because you right now I think we have around 70,000 souls, 60 or 70,000. We don't want to lose 60 or 70,000 souls just because we were being curious. So what we're going to do is we're going to get talked to, we're going to pick up an item, then we're immediately going to bone back to Firelink. We're going to level up, get Yhorm's boss weapon, then we're going to teleport on back to his the arena and get Sigurd's weapon set, or armor set, and then we'll go fight the Dancer. I like the Dancer. Dancer's a fun boss fight. If you've ever watched a speedrun, that's the boss fight that everyone starts right at the beginning because they want access to a late game area.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
I will save his soul.
What he must be, a lord.
Okay. Now, use your homeward bone and head back to Firelink. If you walk forward from there, it'll initiate another cutscene, and that's when the boss comes. So you got to really watch out for that. I mean, the first time that I ran into that, I was so scared, I just boned out. I didn't even talk to the woman, I just ran away. Which I think is a very natural response. I mean, you don't want to lose your stuff, and when you get caught by surprise by a game like this. Okay, so, we have 64,000 souls, so we're going to go get our boss weapon from Yhorm, or for Yhorm. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So for this, you can either get Yhorm's machete or his great shield. I would recommend his great shield. His great shield is super sensational. It has as you can see, it increases your poise. So if you want poise, this is the way to do it. His machete's fun. I mean, it's a good weapon for sure, but I'm never going to use it because that is one of the most pure strength weapons in the game. So I'm just going to use the great shield. The only time we ever use it is the very, very last boss of the second DLC. I do recommend using it then, but other than that, I wouldn't. Also, just so you know, you do get to keep the Storm Ruler. So, on my second playthrough of Dark Souls, I went ahead and I leveled up the Storm Ruler and just turned the Yhorm fight into a complete joke. I'm going to level up. And we have our 20 Vitality, which is very cool. So at this point, I think that we can put on our full armor set. So, full black iron. We can't. We can definitely put on the leggings, though. So yeah, I think that we are going to go to 22. Because at 22, we should be able to rock it all. Oh, I still have the Sun Princess ring on. Wait a second. What's up with my rings? So the life ring, Havel's ring, ring of favor. This is weird. I don't know what my fourth ring is. I I guess I'll put the Karthus milk ring on for now. I'm gonna have to look at my notes and look at my character growth to see exactly what my ring setup should be with this character. I'll probably just pull up my fully complete quality build character, check that way. But now we are gonna run on back to Yhorm the Giant. So, I'll start talking through the dancer. No, actually I won't. I'll save that for the next episode. Next episode will just be the dancer right at the start. So, I don't want to have 2 boss fights in 1 episode. So, because we teleported away, his items do appear right here. If you kill Yhorm before Aldrich, you don't get teleported. So we get another Storm Ruler and then the full Katarina set. Yeah, if you teleport away, or if you kill Yhorm before Aldrich, you can still complete the full quest line, in which case you can sit down and talk to Onion Bro. Do the full thing without getting, that taken away from you, which it's an emotional thing, so I'm not really going to complain about losing that. So in the next episode, we're going to start from Vort's Bonfire. But that is going to wrap this one up, guys. So thanks a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. And in the next episode, we get to fight Dancer, and then we are going to be in the Lothric Castle area. I do avoid Lothric Castle at first. We're going to knock out 2 optional areas because I really, really want the goodies, because I do want my Prisoner's Chain, which is a really cool ring, gives you 15 free levels. So we're going to work towards getting that ring before we go into Lothric Castle. But before we do any of that, we got to take out the Dancer, and so that will be what we do in the next episode, and then we'll start going into that area. The other perk of going into that area is we get another Estus shard, and I do like my Estus. So, as soon as this loading screen goes away... Alright, so, Vort's Bonfire. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it.